Hi there, welcome to a Kneppy Invest and welcome to a standalone answer question video. This particular request comes from Archie McCall, who asks, would love an update on all of your American holdings and any international or other international stocks you own for the long term. I can definitely give this to you. In fact, what I've done is I've just done a screen grab of two of the platforms I invest in. Those two platforms are my super and also my superhero account, because those are the two platforms I have some international holdings within. Now, if I try to differentiate between my super and superhero, I'd probably say my super international holdings are more of the long-term, high-quality sort of companies. And in my superhero account, they're more likely to be value plays, and not necessarily long-term or quality. But I do have a screen grab of both of these particular platforms and which companies I own in each of these platforms. So let's do that right now. Starting off with my super, this is through Net Wealth. So currently I own, what's that, about 12 or 13 companies? 12, 6, 9, 13 companies. Adobe, Alphabet, Amazon, Apple, Meta, Microsoft, Novo Nordisk, Nvidia, PayPal, Shopify, Taiwan, semiconductor manufacturing company, Tesla, and Volkswagen. At this point in time, my two largest holdings, including ASX holdings, are Shopify and Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company. And the main reason these are two of my biggest holdings right now are because share price of both companies have gone or increased a fair bit since I bought in. In fact, when I bought Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, or TSMC, I thought it was really good value, really cheap and good value. And that's probably my favorite purchase out of all these, just because it was based on valuation. A lot of these other ones weren't not necessarily bought on valuation, but I bought a lot of these companies when the market dipped in 2022, and a lot of these companies' share price had dipped far enough that I thought they were better value, but not necessarily the valuation I saw when it came to TSMC. And Shopify, I would have said Shopify is the lower quality of all these companies, but the one reason why I thought, yeah, I'll put Shopify into my super is simply because I think this company has the potential to become significantly bigger over the next few decades. The one company I probably would regret the most out of all these is PayPal. And fun enough, that was my very first international purchase. PayPal. Share price had dropped a lot. And I thought, it's dropped a lot, but really has done nothing since then. Okay, so that's all the companies in my super account. And I haven't added any for probably well over a year. Anyway, so let's have a look at my superhero account and all these holdings. And this is a little bit different, you'll notice. So here we are. I can see what last price all these companies were and the price I actually paid. So let's go have a look. Alibaba, Coupang, CrowdStrike, Dell, Hershey, Eli Lilly, 3M or Triple M, Micron, Oracle, Pepsi, PayPal again, which is interesting, Roblox, United Armour, over it's called, and Williams Sonoma. Okay, so I haven't actually traded or bought any more or sold any companies within this particular platform for probably over a year as well. Anyway, so a lot of these were bought on valuation terms as well. And I would not necessarily describe some of these companies as high quality, but some of these I actually might describe as high quality, maybe in the future, maybe, but I have less confidence, much less confidence in these companies than I do of compared to those companies in my super. At this point in time, the best performing company out of these is Roblox. Share price has almost tripled. CrowdStrike was an opportunistic buy when, remember, there was that massive outage or something over a year ago. Share price has not quite doubled, but it's done really well. A few other companies has done well as well, including Williams Sonoma. Who else has done well? Oracle has more than doubled. Interesting. Micron has gone up a little bit. Triple M has gone up a fair bit. What else? Dell has gone up a little bit. Coupang's done nicely, and Alibaba almost exactly the same price at which I bought. Companies that have done badly or worse since I bought include United Armour. And the main reason I bought that is because I love their clothing when I go running. What else has done badly? Pepsi. Funny enough, Pepsi and Hershey both have gone down a fair bit. And those probably been the two more disappointing performers out of this group. And I would say I would have thought that these two companies are much better value than the rest. And maybe the reason I think that is because the share price has dropped a fair bit since I bought. And when I say a fair bit, I'm talking about 10 to 20%, I'm thinking, or maybe even more for Pepsi. Anyway, those are my international holdings. Now, I am looking to increase my international holdings. In fact, you'll see that I have released quite a few bank videos on international companies during September and October. Now, I'm not sure when I'm going to be releasing this video. So if I do release this video towards the start of September, be on the lookout for a lot of videos on companies, particularly listed on the New York Stock Exchange and NASDAQ. But if you're watching this video towards the end of October, you might have noticed I have released a fair few of those companies. Okay, so that's all I have for this particular look at the international companies I own in my super and on Superhero. If you have any questions, any thoughts, leave those in the comment section of this video. Otherwise, I'm not a financial advisor. If you need financial advice, make sure you seek out someone who's qualified and can speak to your own financial needs. That's it for this video. Have a good day. Bye.